let's get into beer of the week. Sobeys and Safeway Liquor. We do have a gift certificate to Sobeys and Safeway Liquor. If you'd like to win that, all you have to do right now is text us Beer Me. Just text Beer Me to 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. Text Beer Me, and one of you will win that gift certificate. So we've got Ryan Kemp, CEO, president, and founder of Screaming Retriever Brewing Company in Calgary. He joins us on the show this morning. Let's bring Ryan in. Ryan, good morning. How you doing, man?
Good, thanks. How are you guys? Looks like you're having some good times and some banter back and forth.
Yeah, we have some fun here. Do you have kids?
Yeah, I have two of them. I have a 2-year-old daughter who's luckily at daycare and a 7-month-old son. So quite busy, and 2 screaming duck-holding retriever dogs as well.
Yeah. So just saying here, if there was a place called the Naporium where you could go and nap for a bit, would you be willing to pay like $20 for a 1-hour nap right now?
Well, not to skip this show. No, I wouldn't do that, but I would.
Shortly after.
I would say about a month ago, I would be paying for that, but now it seems like my son has figured out how to sleep through the night, thankfully.
Lucky guy.
So I'm off the hook a bit here, but my wife definitely spent quite a bit of time, especially early on in our son's life, trying to figure out how to get him to sleep, and I think she would use the service far more than I would. Well,
you know what? So. You know what? This is a great idea. You just gave me a great idea. At Dusty's Nap Emporium, I'll sell gift certificates. Yeah. And then you can get her a gift certificate to go have a nap, which will work.
Exactly.
A couple of deals.
Yeah, a couple
of deals. No kidding. Again, I know everybody thinks Matt leave his time off work, but it's really more work than working. So.
All right, tell us. We're going to try some of these beers. But first, tell us a little bit about the brewery, how long you've been around, how'd you started, give us the background.
So the background of the name, it comes from 2 Nova Scotia duck-toller dogs, which are the world's smallest retriever breeds, and they love to scream when they get excited. It's a trait with the breed itself. They're originally a crossbreed of golden retrievers and cocker spaniels, and the breed originated in Nova Scotia, where they were trying to make the ultimate duck hunting dog. Where the brewery comes into play is I had a time in my life where I had a long-time corporate job, was laid off. I was trying to figure out what to do with the next step of my working career, because obviously I was only 32, 33 years old at the time. And what I really found was there wasn't really a brewery, in Alberta at least, that was connecting dogs with like outdoor adventure.
Yeah.
So that's where the idea kind of fused together. You can see in our logo a little bit of my shirt, the dog here with the mountains and all that stuff. But that was the idea, is to bring that together. And we're a family own business, so it's myself, my father, and my brother-in-law. When my brother-in-law has a beer, the last one you'll probably try is, there's a little story behind his influence in the branding, but that's really where it came together. And if you guys would like to hear
how long have you guys been doing it for?
We started in 2021, so right around the middle of the last COVID shutdown.
Yeah,
and it's where we kind of started. We're a 100% distribution operation. So you can find us in liquor stores across Alberta, a little bit in Saskatchewan, and some bars as well.
All right, so we've got 4 beers in front of us. We've got Lady Mac, we got the Heth, Little Snappy, and Peeky Hikers. I believe the Peeky Hikers Vienna Lager is the beer of the week.
Boston accent coming out again.
That's coming back. I was in Boston last week.
You want to try it for the night, yeah?
Yeah. $14.99 for the 4-pack of the Peeky Hikers Vienna Lager. Is this where we should start, or is there an order we should try these in?
I'll start with the Peeky Hikers just because it is the feature beer for the brewery of the week. And I got some pretty cool notes about this one. So Vienna Lager is a very interesting style because it's amberish in color. You're going to get bready, toasty notes. Our little twist is there's a little bit of roasted wheat for smokiness at the back end, but it's a very crisp lagered finish. This style has a very interesting history as it was started, and obviously the name gives it away. It started in Vienna in 1841, but it kind of died off around the First World War. And I'm making an assumption here that's because probably the Austro-Hungarian Empire told everybody who had a factory to quit making beer and start making munitions. But it was revived in Mexico, of all places, by Austrian immigrants.
Really?
So I think what I love about the style is that it's very much like bringing together very malt-forward complexity, but the crisp lagered finish. I also want to emphasize all beers in this lineup have purely Alberta malts.
Oh, nice.
But the particular shout out I want to give to this beer is Red Shed Malting in Penhold, just outside of Red Deer. They provide such high quality malts, and this particular style needs the best malts out there. So,
I'm interested to get a taste of the smoky
great.
finish. It looks. It just doesn't look like a lager, right? Like it's just. It's like Yeah, I'm very okay. Cheers. Let's do cheers to parents getting the right amount of sleep for kids. Trev, did you get yours? All right, here we go. Yeah, cheers. Let's.
All right, I got right here, but it's just the can the wrong way. So, you give me your thoughts.
Oh wow, there is. Yeah, you do. You get that at the end. I got just a little sip, another sip there. That's pretty unique.
Very nice.
Yeah, and also the story behind the name is an interesting one too. So I'm sure you guys guessed this did come spin off of Peaky Blinders, but when 2020 hit and all you could do really around Calgary was go hiking, my friend and I made a joke that because we were in the Peaky Blinders that we should be called the Peeky Hikers. So we had to summit a very difficult mountain. We put on our Instagram story the silly red hand, and by Nick Cave, the Peaky Blinders theme. So this kind of spun off. Like, well, this is kind of on brand too. That's the name of the experience.
No razor blades though in your caps, or anything like that. Like you didn't take it that far.
No. We're not doing that. We don't also.
All right, which one should we try next, man? We got Lady.
We should go to Lady Mac.
Lady Mac. Okay. All right. Seasoned blonde.
This is a blonde session ale.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is easy drinking, crisp, light, sweet, bready finish. This is a lot. People would more or less call this the lawnmower beer, but I have a different term for this, being a little more on brand with the outdoor adventure. I call this the post-hike Gatorade.
Okay.
So this is only 4.2%, and you get nice, sweet, bready notes, quite refreshing, but not overpowering boozy taste at all. And I really like to tell a story too about like what the word session ale means, if you want to hear that.
Yeah, give it to me.
Yeah, so the session ale, the term gets kind of misappropriated, I think, in craft beer because a lot of people think the word session just means, it's a session IPA. Well, session just means it's between 3 and 4.9%. The term originates from the First World War in Britain when factory workers would have a beer between work sessions. However, the breweries were making beers that were too strong, and so there was lots of accidents at the assembly line, and the factory owners had to go to the breweries and say, well, you need to make a beer that's more appropriate for between work sessions. So lighter alcohol.
And easy drinking. I like it. That's exactly. It makes sense. It makes sense. All right. Yeah. Cheers to snapping a 5-game Oilers losing streak tomorrow against Carolina.
Yeah.
Right.
Calming the hurricane. Yeah.
Cheers. Yeah. Let's do that.
I won't say anything there. I'm a Flames guy, so I might be talking about this for you.
Yeah. No joke.
We figured as
no jokes, man.
Just getting that down. Yeah.
Oh wow, that is easy.
Way ahead of us in the standings.
Easy drinking right there.
That is, it resembles the yellow Gatorade as well.
It actually kind of does. You could pour that on a coach after a football game. Yeah. That's how good that is. All right, then we got Little Snappy and Does Heffy. So Heffy. So what do you want to do next? The Heffy?
Let's do the Heffy first. The original hazy. I like to call this one because it's the original cloudy beer style of the world. I love the label of this one because it's got my oldest dog Photoshop. Like he's going to some sort of October.
He's got the hat on and everything, eh?
He definitely does. The flavor profile you'll get with this very much like more of a yeasty wheat beer, but nice balance of banana clove. This is my favorite of the lineup.
You can smell that banana. You can smell that banana for sure.
Absolutely. And another history lesson if you're down for it with the style itself. So Hefeweizen, or if you're speaking in Deutsch, Hefeweizen, means yeast of the wheat. It's been around for a long time, but the interesting story is at one point the medieval rulers of Bavaria in southern Germany banned the style from being brewed because they used so much wheat to make beer that it caused a famine because there was no wheat to make bread.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, there we go. All right, cheers to... Do a cheers here? Let's do a cheers. Who are we cheersing to?
Yeah, cheers again.
Cheers to...
The Chamber.
The Chamber of Commerce allowing us here.
To the Chamber.
Oh, here, Trev. Get a pour in there. Trev, there we go.
Sneak one in.
Oh, that's delicious.
Oh, yeah. You smell the banana.
That might be
you
my
kind of
favorite
taste
one.
it going down,
really
too.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That banana there is that's good. I like that one, too. And then we have Little Snappy New England IPA. Tell me about Little Snappy. Where'd this one come from?
So Little Snappy, the name comes from, if you wonder the dog has a football in its paws. My brother-in-law He's now currently the long snapper for the BC Lions, but before that, he was in the NFL for 10 years, Kyle Nelson.
Okay, yeah.
The name, so you recognize the name. His dad was a coach for the Eskimos for quite a few years. He spent most of his childhood actually in Edmonton. So there's a nice, strong Edmonton connection with this one. The name comes from when he played with the 49ers one season. I believe the story was that everybody on the team had to have a rap nickname. So the guys gave him Lil Snappy.
He was Lil Snappy.
What a name.
Lil Snappy. So there's a lot of funny little jokes we can make with this one to say if you've had a few too many of these, you might get a little snappy later. This beer, the differentiator from most New England IPAs is this doesn't have a strong yeast component, but it has a very bold aroma. So you want to smell it first because it's heavily dry hop, just meaning you add hops while it's fermenting for flavor and aromatic purposes. Very bold tropical fruit notes, lychee, but a very robust malty backbone.
All right.
It is a little snappy.
Trev, come here. Trev's doing something. Trev's running around. He's doing something there. Okay, let's cheers to Trev doing extra work this morning.
Absolutely.
That's great. Here's the little snappy from Screaming Retriever.
Sorry, I turned the can the wrong way there. I'm looking pretty amateur behind the desk here.
Oh, that's good.
Man, 4 for 4 here.
Yeah.
These are absolutely delicious. And you said available in all Sobeys Safeway Liquor, all 4 of these?
Yeah, all 4 of them will be available. The Peeky Hikers will be the one with the greatest discount, but the other ones will be on sale as well at the end cap of your local Sobeys liquor stores until March 5th. So that's next Thursday. So we started the promotion, or Sobeys started the promotion yesterday.
Okay. All right. So we get the whole weekend and through next week as well. All right, man. Well, thank you very much for joining us.
Great looking dogs too.
Yeah. These cans are terrific.
Breed,
yeah, I love it. I think it's a unique branding of a beer, and I'm for it, man. I think it's terrific. It's Screaming Retriever out of Calgary, available at Sobeys and Safeway Liquor. Their Peeky Hikers Vienna Lager is the beer of the week this week for $14.99. And once again, we do have that gift certificate to Sobeys and Safeway Liquor. You can text in Beer Me right now, and one of you will end up winning that. Thanks a lot for the time today, man. Great meeting you.
Thank you. Thank you guys. I appreciate your time today and really enjoyed it. So thanks for having me on.
There we go. That's Ryan Kemp, CEO, president, and founder of Screaming Retriever Brewing out of Calgary.